Okay, welcome everyone to our Sunday morning meditation. My name is Elisha Goldstein. I'm the founder of the Mindful Living Collective, and we do this every Sunday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and everyone else's time zone here. And let me just get a sense of the community. Seeing that there's some kind of issue going live on Facebook. This goes live on a few different destinations, and so that'll just be how it'll be. Okay, so welcome. Let's get a sense of everyone here. Welcome, Hillary from Chicago, and we have Moore Park, which isn't actually so far from here, and the east coast of Chile, Maine, and Claudia, North Carolina. Welcome, and Connecticut and Massachusetts, and we have the southeast of the United States. Shelley, welcome from Florida, and so all over the United States here. And Christina, I know you're over there in Germany, and Hadra, welcome, wondering where you're calling in from. Bill, welcome. Good to have you here. And we have Switzerland and Boston and so many other places around the world. I know Israel and South America and so many places we come together during this time. And Hadra in the Middle East, beautiful. Welcome, Gwen. And we come together because these are times that are filled with challenge for many, disconnection for many. At the same time, opportunity, and we're all finding our way and opening to what we know and what we don't know, and trying in our best to be intentionally connecting. And we know that connection's at the epicenter of well-being, and feeling well and resilient in this world. And so we come together in this way to, as a collective, to support one another and to support ourselves during this time. And today, I thought it would be good to do a practice together that's more about accessing the light within us, accessing living in that light. I know that as a psychologist and also a mindfulness teacher, I'm very aware that the way our brain works is when we practice and repeat something, and when there's some level of practice and repetition, what happens is we bring these ideas and this information and energy top of mind, so that it's more likely to be accessed in the moments that go forward in our lives. I also know that things in life that happen to us, the way we interpret them and perceive them, depends on how we take them in, depends on how we're feeling inside and what is top of mind for us in that moment. An immediate precipitating event that happens, like a difficult or challenging moment, a moment where we look at the news and see something that's shocking, and then another event comes in. Let's say, if you have other people in your life and they say something, if you're in a negative space, then all of a sudden you'll take it one way. But if you're in a different space, you'll take it another way. And so it's upon us, with so much kind of uncertainty that's there, or different things that are happening in this world, or maybe in our lives, to be able to access more readily the light within us. And what I mean by light is, I mean the good that's also there, the love within us, the resiliency, the natural resiliency within us, the natural strengths within us. So those are all real, but we might not be, our brain might not be biased towards paying attention to those things. I mean, for some, yes, and for others, no, and for most, no. And so it's upon us to practice and repeat accessing those areas too, so we create more resiliency and light in our lives. And when the difficult moments do happen, we don't get hooked quite as much, or they're not quite as sticky. And that's what we're after. And I see Eileen, welcome, craving connection. Yes, right. So many of us. One thing I do want to mention is in the Mindful Living Collective, very soon, and if you're in there right now, you can already see this, we're going to be opening up this area called the Mindful Life Practice Group, which is where we'll be able to kind of drop in more readily on a daily basis into meditation spaces together, and get together on a weekly basis for what's called a mindful huddle, where everyone gets together and starts like setting their intentions for the week and what they're perceiving, and support each other around that. And also I get on every month with a monthly theme, and we kind of go with that theme like, how do you relax into awareness? How do you live with an open heart? How do you get clear on your intentions and the direction you want to go? And we wrap this around as a whole community experience. So we'll be talking about that in the weeks to come. But for right now, let's settle in together. Welcome, Michelle. Great to have you here. Lily from the UK. Beautiful. Welcome. Diane, that's what we'll be doing maybe. I'm trying to generate something today to generate a little lower reactivity, right? Maybe, sometimes I just want to make a note about that before we jump into practice. Reactivity in the world of mindfulness or psychology, it's gotten a little bit of a bad rap. Typically what we mean when we say reactive, meaning we have to learn to respond and not react as much, is we lump in reactivity with negative reactivity or unhealthy reactivity, we might want to say. And we're always being reactive. That's just a default of being human. It's not inherently a bad thing. We just want to see if we can program in a little healthier reactivity. And, that's one of the basis of this book, Uncovering Happiness, I wrote, which is like, how do we kind of program this healthier reactivity? That's there because we're going to be reactive. That's just part of our brain. That's what's called procedural memory. And so, okay, so let's get a sense of just welcoming ourselves into this space. And I'm going to suggest to you as we practice together, and every Sunday we do this, we go till about 9:30. So we do about a 20-minute practice, a little bit of talk in the beginning, a little bit of some practice together after that. And if you don't want to close your eyes, that's perfectly fine. Just keep kind of a gaze towards your lap or towards the ceiling. If the only other instruction is really to have a straight spine. The intention of that is to have ease of breathing for you. Because when we're crouched over like this, your airflow has to move through a more tighter area. And so when you're upright, there's more of an ease of breathing. You could do that lying down or reclining or standing or sitting, either way. But most people find it comfortable to just sit or lie down. So get in a comfortable position. Say that either sitting or lying down. And again, inviting yourself to gently close your eyes. And this will be guided, so just know that up front. There's an expectation that you'll hear my voice guiding you through a practice, and then we'll be leaving spaces to practice as well. But in the beginning, we'll be generating this sense of light for a moment. We'll start with the poem that you may have heard before, which is just the poem by Hafiz, "How did the rose ever open up and show to the world all its beauty? It felt the encouragement of light against its being. Otherwise, we all remain too frightened. How did the rose ever open up and show to the world all its beauty? It felt the encouragement of light against its being. And so, beginning by just checking in, noticing your body here, the positioning of your body, and also just how you're feeling at this time of day. If there's any tension or holding anywhere, including your face, notice how with this awareness you might allow that to soften or do a gentle stretch to open up that part of your body as you enter into practice. Also notice what's present emotionally. What's here? Something comfortable, uncomfortable, neutral? Whatever's here, just allow it to be present within a greater field of being welcome. And right from the outset, just noticing the quality of your attention. If it seems busy and scattered, just take a deep breath, soften your body, come back. Noticing how your body is also just naturally breathing. Maybe breathing shallow or deep. Either way is okay. Just for a few moments, breathing in and just sensing the breath coming in. And breathing out and just sensing the breath going out. With every inhalation, your body takes in the essential nutrients of being alive, the nutrition for your cells of your body. Every inhalation is a nourishing breath. Exhaling into just this relaxed presence of being here. And while we're here and the body naturally breathing, also being aware of your heart. Your heart, part of your body that represents caring, courage, love, beating for you every moment of the day, waking, sleeping. Never had to earn this heart, never had to be good enough to have this heart. You were worthy of it right from the start. It's a gift. So, body naturally breathing, awareness of this heart, just letting be. And taking a moment now to reflect on a recent memory. Some memory that you're really appreciative for having happened. This could have been something in your life where you had a warm interaction with somebody else. This could have been over a Zoom even, or a cup of tea or coffee if you were able to be in person. Or this could have been from a while ago, a really special event from quite a while ago, a proposal somebody made, an engagement, a wedding, a birth, or something as small as some great accomplishment that you're really proud of, the moment that you realized that having happened. Just choosing one thing. Nothing too small, nothing too large. And as you're picturing it in your mind, allowing it to unfold like a movie. Who was there? What was happening? Making it as vivid as possible. What was it about this moment that was so good, that you're so appreciative for having happened? What a wonderful moment. And breathing in, taking in the light from this moment, allowing it to fill the cells of your body. And breathing out, just letting be. Breathing in, taking in the appreciation, the gratitude for this moment. Breathing out, letting be. And now, choosing a second memory. Considering a second memory something from recent times or something from quite a while ago. A moment of accomplishment, a moment of a personal connection with someone, an intimate moment, or just a light moment, a moment over tea with a friend or a family member. Imagining it in your mind, just remembering that time. Feeling so appreciative for that memory, that time. As if you're feeling the light around it. And breathing in, so if you're inhaling the experience, breathing in the light, allowing the cells of your body to drink it in. Breathing out, letting it be. Breathing in the appreciation, the love from that moment, the light that's there. Breathing out, letting be. Just bringing awareness back to your breath, your body, being aware of how you're feeling right now. And just breathing in, noticing the nourishment of this breath. Breathing out, letting be. And so just settling into this space, this breathing. I'll leave you alone for a few minutes with this. Breathing in the nourishment, the light, breathing out, letting be. Now beginning to expand awareness from yourself and recognizing all the other people around the world who are also practicing with you right now. Hundreds around the world, breathing in, being aware of the goodness that's arised in their lives, sensing into the nourishment, the light, the appreciation for it. All that goodness. So breathing in, one for me. Breathing out, one for everyone. As if you're breathing in that goodness, that light, that appreciative awareness. One for me, allowing the cells of your body to drink it in, breathing out, expanding out to everyone here who's actively practicing right now. And also imagining their networks, their friends, their family, the people they come in contact with on a regular basis. And see those fanning out from there to their friends and their family, and the animals they're with as well. Until you see the networks fan out and fan out and fan out until it wraps around this entire world. Everyone here with their own story, their own same needs to feel cared about and understood, to feel a sense of belonging. Breathing in, one for me, allowing the cells of your body to drink it in, drinking in that light. Breathing out, expanding out to everyone here and all their networks and their connections until you see your breath wrapping around the entire world. We remember Hafiz here. How did the rose ever open up and show to the world all its beauty? How do we do that? I felt the encouragement of light against its being. Or in the words of Amanda Gorman, there is always light. There is always light. If only we are brave enough to see it. If only we are brave enough to be it. May this be an opportunity to see the light in your life more regularly, to allow it to ripple across the people you come in contact with, to allow you to be it a little bit more often. And show to the world all your beauty. And so, beginning to bring this practice to a close, and always ending the practices by just acknowledging yourself, maybe even acknowledging all the other people here who are practicing with you. For taking this time out of your life, for your own health and well-being. This is a great act of self-care. It's an intimate act of self-care. Probably one of the more nutritious kinds. So just acknowledging yourself, maybe thanking yourself for taking this time. Bringing awareness now to your body, taking a deep breath, maybe wiggling your fingers and toes or rolling your shoulders as you gently let the light seep through, opening your eyes. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, everyone, for sharing this time with me in practice. Again, every Sunday morning, we're here, and you can pretty much count on this time frame, this half an hour time frame we use. Sometimes we go a little bit over. We are here all the time in the Mindful Living Collective. As I'm speaking, go ahead if you feel like hanging around for a couple more minutes. Go ahead and just share what you're noticing right now. We can just bring it into an awareness practice. It's like you can go from the meditation and allow that same awareness to continue on through your day. We hear a lot of gratitude. Thanks for the uplifting. Found the meditation so uplifting. I feel less anxious and more calm. Beautiful Martha and Emma. Yeah. I want to just note that for those of you who are not in the Mindful Living Collective yet, it's a free space where the mindfulness community gathers. And we also have some just wonderful offerings in there that, of course, aren't always free, but just wonderful courses to help you get grounded and more opportunity. The real difference is the engine of it is around meaningful human connection, not just learning. So there's learning and meaningful human connection. And it's a very, very special space, so generative and rich. And this Mindful Life practice group that's beginning is going to be an opportunity for people to stay committed to learning and practice together. And that's one thing we all really need to make this work in our lives. Richard said, I'm noticing hope, gratitude, light, love, community, connection. Michelle, inspiring, had chills and tears of gratitude. Beautiful. Christina, thank you so much, Elisha. It was so calming. I almost fell asleep a couple of times, which is totally fine, which means we need rest. Lily, thank you. Yes, and she's sharing love and light for everyone here. Derry, thank you, Elisha. Wonderful pacing and beautiful leading. Grateful for all the spending this time together. Revka, I know you're in Israel. Thank you. Beautiful. Mary, yep. Use Amanda and these. Clyde, so grateful. Beautiful. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, so again, we're here. Big community hug. Okay, we might as well do it, right? Thanks for reminding me, Richard. Okay, if you're willing to do this, you can maybe even feel it if you're still around here. We're going to move towards our phones or computers with a general embrace with each other. And as you're doing that, I want you to imagine all the people here that are here practicing together, wrapping you in this warm embrace. Okay, so let's go. 1, 2, 3. Let's go towards. Just sensing everyone around the world doing this together, wrapping each other around this warm embrace. You can feel it. Beautiful. Okay, thanks for reminding me of that, Richard. I love that. Okay, all right, everyone. We'll be here. We're in there all the time in the Mindful Living Collective, but we'll also be here next week for this practice too. Okay, bye for now.